Warriors' spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
Ha! You owe me a fight today!
Has taken a shine to me, looks like.
Battle 1. Fight!
SoulCalibur 6 is simultaneously a testament to the inherent core strength and health of the Soul franchise, and also Bandai Namco's corporate raping of all things good and holy. The game is fun. So much fun. I just can't stop playing it. Even the bad parts are fun. I'm still playing through it, and in fact I'm very early on, so treat this video as a set of impressions. Libra of Souls so far has been my favorite mode, although I wish the game fully embraced the RPG-ness of the mode and made it so that weapons and armor could only be unlocked by finding them or buying them. The story mode is fun and good enough for what it is, an excuse to slice and dice people with my weapon of choice. I wish it had more cutscenes and fewer concept art looking scenes, but I love the SoulCalibur voice actors, and I think the artwork looks
Pretty good. You're pretty good.
And despite the less than compelling story bits for the characters, there's a lot to chew on here. The biggest issue and biggest strength of this game is Create a Soul. Create a Soul on its own has like no fucking content. They did something which I like, which was bringing over some equipment and hairstyles from SoulCalibur 4 and SoulCalibur 5, and they've also made it possible to equip armor sets from the mainline characters. I really like this because a lot of that equipment is so cool looking inherently, but I dislike the feeling that I have to rely on these armor bits to make my character look cool. They're just too unique, though again I like having the option. There's so much you can do with this mode, choosing races, using a green screen, etc, etc. It's really a lot to work with and play around with. I do wish your character's card showed up when you played online and in other game modes. It doesn't for some reason. You can spend all this time trying to get the perfect pose for your character and no one else gets to see it but you, so like what's the point? I hope they patch that in eventually. But the equipment is where the game falls short. The equipment, including hairstyles and faces, needs to be doubled at the very least.
Believe in your power and reach for victory.
Okay, let's get this started.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Everything seems to be unhidden from the beginning, though some pieces of equipment need to be bought through the game's SP system. No microtransactions so far, thankfully. You get SP from playing the story and playing ranked matches. Still, despite the lack of choice and equipment, I find myself being unable to get mad or even disappointed at this game. Something about it is so inherently strong and compelling that I find myself spending hours just tweaking the littlest detail about my characters. You can make up to 100 characters, which was an expected but much appreciated improvement, and Create a Soul on a purely mechanical level is the strongest it has ever been. The various races are fun to play around with, though naturally some pieces of equipment can't fit on certain races, so creating with some of them can be frustrating due to the lack of equipment. Some races are also male only, which fucking pissed me off a little bit, but the amount of potential in Create a Soul is truly fucking beautiful to imagine. But you have to judge the game for what it is though, and it's moments like these I'm happy I don't give game scores because I'm truly unsure. The fact is, I'm really enjoying the game, but I'm also annoyed that even some of the equipment from the last game is missing in this one. A lot of things seem to be essentially copy-pasted, so the fact that so much is missing is unacceptable to me. Speculation is that Bandai Namco, the corporate pimps that they are, will sell back a lot of the old equipment and the armor packs. I must admit, I have the season pass for both my Steam and PS4 versions, so I'm set. But the lack of armor in the base game will hit really hard for a lot of people. I'm also a little upset that there's still no option to mirror equipment or adjust the fit of shirts or armor or necklaces, but I'm hoping the new armor will be enough to make this feel like a complete mode when released, which honestly needs to have been yesterday. And there may need to be some free packs released here and there as well. And I know I have the season pass, but I'm also still mad about the Tira thing. $6 for a mainstay character? Come on, Bandai Namco. I hope this game gets supported as more people play it. It's really fun, and I'd hate for it to be pegged as as a cash cow or an incomplete game because I feel like a lot of genuine passion went into this thing. If you're not a huge SoulCalibur fan, maybe wait to get this once more content is released, but if you don't care about Create a Soul and just want a solid fighting game with fun mechanics and a strong online component, I think you'd have a lot of fun with this one. Also, I have to mention this so you don't get disappointed like I did. The soundtrack I received with the PS4 Deluxe Edition was only a compilation soundtrack featuring music from other Soul games, most of which I already have. I guess it's Nightmare on the other side of this. This useless thing, I don't know why they put this in here. This piece of shit. Get rid of this. That's Nightmare. For a second I thought he had like 6 arms. I was like, what the fuck is that about? I'm gonna throw this one away. I don't know what this is for. There are 5 tracks from SoulCalibur 6 on it, and the SoulCalibur 6 music is fucking awesome. So I was hoping for the whole thing, but no dice, unfortunately. I hope they release the full soundtrack by itself at some point, but not sure if or when that'll happen. All in all, I think this is a good game, very fun, with a lot of potential, but we need to see that potential realized in the coming weeks and in the coming months. All we can do is wait for now and enjoy what we have, and I've been enjoying the crap out of this.